We have finally got the Kubota B2400 with the loader and the full cab in the workshop. Yes, you've seen this in plenty of other videos where we have been using it, and I've also said about 5 times that this week it is going into the workshop. Now, I paid £5,300 for this tractor at auction, and I bought it to make money. So anyone who thinks they might be able to message me saying, oh, I'll give you the same money for it, it's probably not going to work, is it? So let's be realistic. We're here to make money. We've got to pay Mike his wages, so, you know, old £2.50. I know, £2.75 an hour now, Mike, isn't it? Yeah, I think. So let's have a look around it, see what needs doing to it, and then we'll leave Mike on his merry way to sort it all out. So then, Mike, our job, get it done?
It could be our job.
Yeah.
It might be your job.
So there are some little bits and pieces that we have already found around it which need doing. 2 things were the dipsticks, wasn't it?
Yes, yeah, there is a missing transmission dipstick, just like it used to be. Just have a little blob of yellow or red paint so that they jump out at you rather than fishing around.
The dipstick. So yeah, there we go. We have a snap dipstick. Can't really focus on the camera on it. There we go. That's it.
What about this putting against that?
Oh yeah, so there we are. He should be probably about that long, Mike, I should know.
A little bit longer.
So done that, got the transmission one on order as well. Can't focus on anything now, there we go. But she's a beautiful little tractor. Absolutely stunning. These are back when Kubota could really make tractors before too much electrical bits and pieces got involved and everything. So they are lovely. Manual gearbox on it, 1, 2, 3 and reverse. It has only done, I think, what was it, 2,400 hours. Yeah, 2,485 hours and the clock is still working. Dipstick here somewhere. I think the dipstick's behind the camera today. Yeah, it's a little bit of a tractor. Look at the seat and bits and pieces.
Here we go.
Here we go. Yeah, there we are. That's where it's meant to be, and it's not. So that's some little things that need doing, other than, well, take the front number plate off and check over everything else. It's going to have a full service and everything. But the major problem we've got at the moment, well, not major problem, the bigger problem we've got at the moment is the brakes. All right, so we're just going to pump her up so we can show you what we're doing with the old SGS trolley jack. What an action he's got, eh? He should be fairly well balanced because there's a bucket on he's on the ground, isn't he? So. Right, so the problem we got is that the brakes are sticking. So you put your foot on the pedal and the brakes work absolutely fine. But when you release the pedal, it doesn't come back and the brakes are binding. So then Mike's just got it jacked up now to be able to turn that side. But this side, he's absolutely solid. And now the handbrake's off, he's out of gear, Mike's done all that. So what's entailed in that then, Mike?
I think it's just linkages at seized up, because I wouldn't imagine it's done a horrendous amount of daily work.
He's probably had his brakes on more than he hadn't.
Well, but like the latch for latching your pedals together. It's not exactly free.
No. In other words, the people who drove it weren't really people for using the independence.
Well, it probably looks like it might be a local authority type.
Yeah, so we presume it's come from a local authority because it's got these sort of tags on, and it's got FTA inspection service written there. It's got a number plate on the front. There's sort of certain aspects of this pointing towards it as local authority, which is great because generally they're very well maintained and serviced, and they haven't been overworked. Generally they're, you know, plodding around a bit more rather than, should we say, being farmed.
Probably illustrates what the problem is. So
we found it, Mike.
It's persuaded that little lock and lever back up out the way, so that one goes down nice and freely.
Yeah, and that one is the one that's.
So somewhere along the line,
We think under here then.
Bushes and pins. That's.
So just push the left-hand one. There you go. So you can see that linkage coming down there, and then that one.
And then the right-hand one is that.
Solid. You've got a spring there, and he's probably So hopefully it's just a case of freeing up that mechanism underneath there. That's the first port of call. So yeah, this tractor will. Oh, horn works. So this tractor will be for sale, and once we've gone through it, serviced it, made sure everything is absolutely bang on it, it'll be mechanically perfect. cosmetically wise, we'll do what we need to do to justify what we paid for it and what we've got to sell it for. And Mike will go through every single last little bit to make sure it is bang on. He is very, very thorough. So any machines that you buy from us, we are always very, very thorough with them, unless we can't afford to do something to a machine which needs doing. So in that case, we'll always be open and honest about that. So yeah, lovely little Kubota tractor. One of my favourite small compact tractors that were ever made by Kubota. It's got the loader on, it's got the full cab on. Lovely specimen of a tractor. So I'm going to do some work. Mike's playing with lights. I'm going to peel off the number plate, or half of it. Oh. And then I know a proper man who'd like to get that sticky stuff off.
Well,
he likes playing with sticky stuff, doesn't he?
Sticky stuff on.
That was young Richard.
Left, but I haven't got a right.
Oh, does he not? He goes forward and...
Well, you got a right-hand indicator.
Yeah.
You've not got a left-hand indicator.
Oh, well, nothing, not even on the dash?
No, but
right.
if you put the hazards on, the
bulbs will work.
All that lot works.
Yeah.
So it's maybe got a little bit of a dicky
switch.
Dicky switch.
Lovely.
Horn works with a bit of persuasion.
Yeah, so Mike will go through every last little bit, and I'm sure he'll update us shortly on anything else he finds. So at the moment, dipsticks and brakes, but hopefully that looks... Even the interior light works, Mike.
Yeah.
Jesus. Has it got a radio?
I don't know, I haven't looked, to be fair.
I can't... no, I don't think so.
That's a bit of a downer.
Isn't it? Sit in one of these all day long, you want a radio, don't you? Right, so I'll leave Mike now to go through it with a fine tooth comb, and then he'll probably move on to the brakes and get them sorted, and we'll report back to whatever else he finds. So Mike's spun it round, probably just so we can, you know, use a bit of the workshop space. And is the wheels giving you a bit of jip, Mike, innit?
Yeah, he will come.
He'll come.
Yeah.
I believe you've got a bit of cardboard in your hand, Mike.
I've got a bit of cardboard with my fag bucket list, basically.
Hieroglyphics? To be fair, your writing's a lot neater than mine, so.
Yeah, hieroglyphics, that is.
Yeah.
It's not proper writing. It's been missing a gas strut, but
Oh, yeah.
the window stays up there.
Yeah, one's well,
So-
probably ample, isn't it? But,
Like I say, it depends on what you want.
well, we have got a friendly gas strut company, which is actually the same company as the Jack. SGS supply thousands of different gas struts, so might have a chat with them.
Our main beam and lights didn't work to start off with, but I think basically a lot of these little electrical things basically turn up to be dampness and stood for a while, and I haven't had the best of weather, to be fair.
No, or the BBC report it's the wettest 18 months on record.
Right. I think I could be a weatherman now anyway, just look out the window. It's going to be rain. Left the lights on for a while, they've come back to life. I think it's just a little bit of dampness in the switch gear.
Oh, so just leaving them on as
Well,
hopefully cured the problem.
The indicator wouldn't work on the left-hand side.
Yeah.
Well, again, it's just a bit of gremlin dampness. I've left it with the heater and that running there.
Yeah.
And it's come back to life. And the old thing is, if it's working, I can't fix it, can I?
Well, this is it.
The drop arm there is to be expected, seized up.
Yeah, probably never been used.
Hardly, I wouldn't never have thought so. It's got a bit of a tatty seat, but
Yeah, the seat isn't
It's-
overly marvellous. I have got some spare seats, but probably better than that actually.
he's a bit, you know,
Yeah, bit of
rag-geared. Maybe when I take the seat off itself, I can apply a bit of lubrication to the bits that need it and get it working. But
well, Josh tells me you're pretty good with the lubrication.
well, Josh is a man for lubrication, to be fair. He is tighter than the duck proverbial.
And I'm the one who spends the money. Mike's saying that about Josh.
Anyway, back to another seized is the diff lock pedal down there for locking your two back wheels together.
Yeah, again, lack of use.
Again, but it's on the same side, so
Yeah.
with a bit of luck, I can
See
persuade it back to life.
Doesn't come with a drawbar, is it? But we have got the,
Yeah, you got
the
what I
bit that
term
goes
as a
in
massy
between,
bar, but
which, to be fair, Mike, I was thinking about keeping for myself.
that's fair enough.
And
Whatever
the other
turns
bag.
you on, chap. I ain't the judge behind.
Yes, is that all your cardboard findings?
That so far is my cardboard
Perfect.
wish list, I suppose.
Lovely. Time's 11:30. So what do you reckon? Finish to be dinner?
Depends when you have your dinner.
Well, that looks like it's getting serious, Mike.
Well, I did have a little bit of a struggle with the old getting the wheel off
Right.
because they use.
First time it's ever been off.
Well, yeah, he's not too horrendous. It's just that they use these little jobbies, bolt pulls them in, and they wedge onto the.
Oh, and then go tight as you pull them, tighten them up.
Yeah, that's it. Well, I undone the bolt, but they didn't want to clamp themselves. So
right.
I had to take the nuts off because they sat that way. I had to take the wheel nuts off, push the wheel in a bit so I could get in there with a suitable persuasion device.
Right, so you've got the Stilsons on there.
Well, that's just a.
Oh yeah.
Because where it's be actually seized up, it isn't where I thought it might have been on the pedal up the front.
Right.
It's where the steel bar goes through the aluminium housing.
Right.
So you can get in a little bit of
resistance.
Yeah. So.
A bit of aluminium cack, as you call it.
Yeah, bit of cack.
Yeah.
There's some fancy electrolytic sort of fancy name they have for it, but.
Mike.
Yes.
What the hell is that? That looks
torture
like
device. No, it's a cheat bar.
A what?
A cheat bar.
A cheat bar?
Yeah, because
I want to see this.
when that was in there,
yeah,
you can't get your nice fancy electric flicking hammer drills and whatever Ujima flips to get in there to undo it.
No.
You can get in there with a socket, just about, and you can get in there with a spanner.
Oh, so it's like an extension for any spanner?
Just gives you a bit of leverage.
Oh, get on. How about that?
And it just happens to be the two bolts there is drilled to that diameter, because when you do like disc mowers for the old Lely disc mowers, you pop by in to lock the disc.
Ah, you might have to use that on our Lely mower soon then.
Yeah, might do.
So is that a tool that you came up with yourself then, I presume?
It is what you call tools of necessity.
There we are.
In other words, no bucker else is going to help you, you've got to help yourself.
Yeah. So the good news is we're gaining.
We're gaining. The next thing is try to soak it in penetrating oil and just the tiniest amount of warmth just to free it up. And if it don't free up, then I'm going to have to drain the oil out and take that housing off and go a bit further.
Right, well I'll leave you to a bit more then.
I don't want to do no more than I got to.
Right, I'm just going to pull her back there a minute to have a bit more of a wander round. Look at what a diamond. And as if by magic, it is all done. It's back together and it's looking a lot shinier than it was before. So Magic Mike has magicked his stuff all over it and repaired it. Is that right, Mike?
Don't sound right, that magic stuff all over it.
So last time we saw you, Mike, you had the wheel off.
That's right, yeah. It's freed up. I'd take the wheel off to be able to get at the brake linkage because he'd been parked up for a while, I'd say. And things had just got stiff and seized up. So I freed all that up. Freed up the drop arm for the same reason. Freed up the check chains or stabilizers. Freed up the top link. Replaced the gas strut.
Nice.
So you got a strut in there.
Perfect. Oh, and a new seat, wasn't it?
New seat.
Yeah. And as everyone can see, it is looking a lot cleaner and tidier. Because old Grover over there, look, he's currently using some tar and glue remover, is giving it a bit of a polish. Isn't that right, Rich?
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, oh, and full service, Mike, as well, isn't it?
Yeah, changed the engine oil, fuel filters and that, and transmission oil filter.
Oh, and under there, look. Nice new one in under there.
Little white one there.
And back axle oil and front axle oil.
No, the
and
back axle oil wasn't too bad, so
No.
we just changed the filters.
yeah.
The
Trying to see what you
axle
look, remembering what you look like.
yeah, not like I do now.
What used to be worse, did it?
No. It's all the same in the dark, isn't it?
Sorry, Rich, I'm going to be in your way, but that is looking proper swish and tidy and clean. I'm well happy how this has come up. She's looking like a little beast. Yeah, super pleased of how this little Kubota is looking, and to be fair, I'm going to be very sad to sell her, but she is for sale. Now, we paid £5,400 for the tractor, plus a commission. I think it's quite high commission on this one. It worked out about just shy of £6,000 we paid for it. Now, it's cost us 360-ish quid for parts, and then Mike has spent about 8 hours of man hours labour on it, so that's about £3.50. Rich has spent about, what have you spent, Rich? About 2 hours on it?
2.5 hours.
2.5 hours cleaning it, so that's another quid. But anyway, it owes us however much that adds up to, which is all on the screen here, so that's the total right here. And we are going to sell her because we need to make a profit, but we're going to sell it cheaper than market price because I'm feeling nice, okay? So the value of this tractor is about probably 9,500 plus the VAT. But we are going to sell this tractor for £8,600 plus the VAT. So if there's someone who wants to buy it and make a little bit of profit themselves, there's going to be a little bit in it for you as well. Or buy a tractor for, well, £900 cheaper, then you probably can buy it somewhere else. So let us know in the comments or have a look at the eBay listing below because Alex is pretty much listing this afternoon ready for sale. So it'll be on eBay and it'll be on Facebook. Just search Kubota B2400 or click the links below. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe because only about 33% of you are subscribed. So please click subscribe, it helps us a lot. And we'll see you in the next one. Cheerio, bye.